Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, Help with Gadgets, and we've got another interesting knife to take a look at today. This is the Kansept Pluto, and this is a little bolster lock knife, as you can see right here. And you can see that there's good access to that lock bar, but just a little guy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the measurements on this one. You're looking at about 2.5 inches on the blade length. Overall looks to be just a hair over 6 inches overall. And let's go ahead and get the scales out and see what this puppy weighs. Get it? Pluto? Puppy? Never mind. Alright, 3.3 ounces, so not bad at all. Okay, let's look at it compared to some other knives that you may be familiar with. Let's start out with the CJRB Pyrite, and it dwarfs the Pluto. There it is with the Penguin. So as you can tell right off the start, this is not a very big knife. Let's go ahead and show it. We'll show it with a couple more. This was with a Sage 6. And this was with a Vostede Acorn. So there's no need to show it with all the other larger knives. It's just not gonna prove a whole lot by doing that. We'll show you with a thickness against a Manix 2, about the same thickness. Let's look at the Penguin. About about the same as the Penguin. Let's do the That was the Vostede Acorn. This is the Penguin. It is quite thicker than the Penguin. So there's that. Threw me for a second. Alright, so in pocket, that's what it's going to take up, or that's what it's going to look like. There it is against the Pyrite. Here it is against the Sage 6. So kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to look like in pocket. Speaking of looking like in pocket, let's grab a pair of jeans here and put these down and slide this in. Very nice looking clip. I like that a lot. You've got a little bit sticking up above the pocket here. It's not deep carry, but it's not too bad either. Seems to pull in out of the pocket just fine. Not a problem with that. Blade steel on this one is, let's see what it is. It's actually S90V. So pretty cool blade steel. Oh, and this one is actually numbered. Just noticed that, and it's number 3 out of 100. So that's pretty cool, or 3 out of 400. Excuse me. So I don't know if that's I assume it's a total of 400 with all the different configurations. This one is designed by Paul Munko, and I've actually met him at Blade Show before. Seems like a pretty cool guy. This is a kind of a belt satin on the finish there. Some people call it a drop. Well, this is the sheep foot version. There's also a drop point version as well. And it has this carbon fiber scales that look really good. All right, let's get back to the deal here. There is a lanyard pin, but it's actually located here at the top of the scales, away from getting in the way of anything. But it's a little bit different than what I'm used to. But it does conveniently allow those that want a lanyard to do so. But if you don't, then you're just fine. Jimping, it does have jimping here. Now, here on the top of this flipper that you can use to open the knife, also there's jimping for the front flipper there, but then it's also the whole length up here to where it drops off. So nothing on the backspace or anything, but pretty decent jimping on the blade itself. Opening methods, you have this front flipper that works really well. Let's see if I can, yeah, easily do a reach around. You've got the flipper here that works pretty good as well. For me, it's a little bit of a twist to get to that because I have fairly long fingers. Detent's just fine. It works great, especially that front flip that opens with authority. You hear that thwack of the blade coming out. So blade play up and down, side to side, nothing. I have done a disassembly and cleaning on this one, so check that out. It should be linked below. As I mentioned, I like the little pocket clip. There is a forward choil here so that you can get a full 4-finger grip on this knife without any problem. We talked about the scale material. You've got the titanium up here, and you've got the carbon fiber there. Probably a titanium backspacer, I'm assuming, titanium pocket clip, milled. That works just great. No problem there. Price on this is, depending on the variant, approximately $139 to $222. And I don't know what this specific one is, but that gives you an idea of what the price is. So this was named after the planet Pluto. Well, it was a planet, and then it wasn't a planet, and I think it was a planet again. I don't know. I don't think it's a planet right now, but it's considered to be a tiny but mighty knife, and it's a pretty small knife to have a bolster lock. What do I think about this knife? This one, I'm probably gonna get some comments in the comment section below, but this one didn't do a whole lot for me. Don't dislike it, but I didn't like it that much either. And you know, sometimes you'll get a different knife and say, "Oh, that's pretty cool," and it's okay, but it didn't do a lot for me. So this probably wouldn't be one that I would personally add to my collection. But that still doesn't mean it's not a cool knife, and that in certain situations, if I were restricted on blade length, this might be one that I would take a look at again. So hope that helps some of you. But not a bad little knife. Can't complain. Nice materials. S90V. You got the cool carbon fiber. You got a cool bolster lock there that actually works pretty decently. I'd probably like it if, well, I say I'd like it if it had an opening hole on it, but it's pretty small for that to be a good way for one to open that knife, or at least some people. Yeah, it depends. This is my personal opinion on a lot of this stuff anyway. Speaking of, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about the knife. And please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. And hope to see you again soon. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and really appreciate you watching. Thanks.